New Enchanteds are here. Let's talk about them. Alright y'all, at time of this recording, all 18 Enchanted Rares from Reign of Jafar have been announced. So we're going to talk about all of them, start breaking them down into groups, and we're going to open some packs as we do that. So let's have some fun today. But before we do that, we will be doing a giveaway. I will be giving away these legendary cards. We got Minnie, who's actually going to be a cold foil. We got Bagheera, legendary, and we have Aurora, the cold foil that we pulled in, I believe, one of the last videos, and we'll be giving all three of them away to one of you. All you have to do is just like this video, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for your support, and also make sure to look down in the comment section so you have a chance to win a first chapter booster box. But now with all that out of the way, let's get into it and let's just start talking about some stuff. So I got 16 packs of Arcasia's Island. I'm gonna try and pull an Enchanted Rare as I talk about Enchanted Rares. It's always one of my favorite. It's always one of my favorite episodes. One of my favorite videos. It's gonna be a little bit different here. I'm gonna start opening. I'm gonna start opening packs here. So this will be a little different because typically I'm predicting stuff, but I'll be honest. Like I'm pretty sure this is like the earliest that they've announced stuff. Like this is like 2 weeks prior to. 2 and a half. It's early. It's really early. Like usually we do not have this type of insight this early on. So major props to them for that. And that also allows us to kind of start talking about some other stuff. So instead, what we're going to do, and what I thought would be kind of fun to do, would be talk about cards I think might go up in price, what cards might be like chase cards. We are doing Market Watch content now every Tuesday. Go tune into that. We're doing a ton of fun stuff over on that end. But the first tier, or the first category that I want to talk about, at least that I thought would be fun to talk about, is going to be like what I think the chases are going to be. And honestly, a lot of this is going to be in my opinion, y'all. Like, look, I mean, a lot of times, like when we go to like predict the cards, what do I always say to y'all? Sometimes we're going to get it right. A lot of times we're going to get it wrong, but we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun as we do it. That's what's most important. It's all about having fun because that's what it's all about. And so what I'm going to do is kind of like, I'm going to take my first tier list, my first like category. It's going to be the chase tier. And I got 4 cards for this tier. One of them being a non-character Enchanted Rare. I believe there's 12 character Enchanted Rares, 6 non-character. We're going to talk about the non-character Enchanted Rare. I think most of you probably have a pretty good idea what I'm talking about. But first, what I do want to call out are the character Enchanted Rares. Because I feel like for the first time in maybe ever, and of course this does not mean it's set in stone by any means. I mean, it honestly probably isn't. But I think for the first time in a very long time, the first Enchanted Rare that was announced has potential to be one of the best, if not the best. I don't know if Jasmine's going to end up being the best, but she does check the one huge qualifier, the huge thread that we always pull on, which is going to be a Princess Enchanted Rare. So Jasmine, and also the other one in it is also going to be Rapunzel. Huge shout out to Jasmine, huge shout out to Rapunzel. This is going to be Jasmine's, I believe, second Enchanted Rare, the first one coming from Ursula's Return. And honestly, that one was what I call the theme Enchanted Rares. I think we've had kind of 2 different theme Enchanted Rare sets. First one being Ursula's Return, where they're all kind of like super black. They're kind of like fighting Ursula, you know, like she's the big bad in the first saga. Those were cool, very cool. But I have been outspoken saying like you do have a consistency, right, with the backgrounds, and some people like that, some people don't, and that's okay. Like it's all about what you enjoy. But then you also have like Azure at Sea, they're all gold, like that kind of thing, right? Like you kind of like a theme. Then we got on Arcasia's Island, which we're opening right now, which is much more like colorful stuff like that. And it seems like Reign of Jafar, we're going to continue on with that very vibrant, very colorful theme. And I think people are down for that. I think people are very down for that. But anyway, I'm rambling. Jasmine, I do think has a chance to be a very good one. So does Rapunzel. Huge shout out to Rapunzel for getting an Enchanted Rare, which is actually going to be, I believe, her first retail Enchanted, which is really cool. Obviously, she's known very much for the legendary from first chapter, which pretty soon is not going to be able to be played in rotation. Ooh, there's a very nice Mittens Rare. But huge shout out to Rapunzel getting just an absolutely gorgeous Enchanted for Reign of Jafar. And the Jasmine artwork, I've been very outspoken saying I think that looks phenomenal. Obviously with Jafar being like the big bad, I just feel like the Jasmine one with the hourglass, the Cave of Wonders in the background, I think that's what that is in the background. I just think that card has a chance to do really well from a collectability standpoint. Very rarely will I guess on gameplay, especially before cards are out. People seem to have a pretty good idea on Tamatoa pretty early on. which was obviously just a phenomenal call from anybody who thought that. I don't get the vibes, like reading through our Discord, reading through like Reddit, anything like that. I don't get like a ton. I just feel like everybody's got ideas, and that those ideas could very well be correct. I don't see anybody. I don't see any like consistent theme, and I could be so wrong on that. But I have yet to come across any like super consistent theme, because I like to know those things, especially as we're starting to like ramp up market watch content and stuff like that. Like I do want to know about those things. So honestly, if you think you have like the scoop, if you got like the beat on what you think is going to be like the absolute chase, because you believe it's going to have some of that Tamatoa energy coming off of it, where it's like super playable, so that's going to get that big pop, let me know down in the comment section. But no, I think Jasmine, Rapunzel both have a chance to do great. I also think Stitch 626 has a chance to do really well as well. The artwork's great. I personally, not Rockstar Stitch withstanding, because that's not a retail Enchanted. I mean, I think compared to Carefree Surfer, which I also love that card as well, I think the art on this one might be better. I mean, it is sick. It is really good. You also have Tailwinds with Stitch from the movie coming out here pretty soon. Time of this recording, for those of you watching the way distant future, what's up? It is May of 2025. So that's where we're at in the timeline right now. It's just for historical purposes, we're documenting this. But yeah, I think that those three have a chance to do really, really well just with those threads that we typically look at. And the final one that I definitely want to talk about, or at least call out here, because it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be the one I am going to be tracking the most. The one non-character enchanted that I'm going to put in this like chase tier list, Into the Unknown. And we are going into the unknown with this card. I have no idea what this card is going to do, but what I do know is this is going to be the second Elsa card, or at least the second card with the Elsa artwork on it since, from other than first chapter, right? This is the first one. I know it's not an Elsa card, it is a song card. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the market reacts to that. Obviously, there's no doubt there's playability potential with it. However, it is a dual ink, and I just think that that's going to serve more to the fascination of the collector in terms of like I guess I don't really know. I'm trying off the top of my head to think of like a dual ink card that's like a dual ink enchanted card that's like heavily played, like super poppin' just because of the meta, but it's dual ink and an enchanted. So I'm sure there's one or two in there in the mix, but like for this card to do what I think some folks think that it has potential to do because of the IP, because of the specific Disney princess that it is, it'll be interesting to see. The collectability side will be fascinating, right? Because it's like the text isn't there, right? It doesn't say Elsa. So it will be fascinating. I think it has potential to do phenomenal things, and it could very well be a great meta card. Honestly, that's where what do I always say? I always swim out as far as I'm comfortable with, and then I stop. But hey, I mean, it is a 3 inkable. I mean, like, it's low cost and it's inkable. I mean, it can only be so bad. But again, you gotta be playing it in a very specific deck. So I'm not sure on that, but yeah, fascinating to see what that card does. I will be all over the. We are going to talk about Market Watch. We're going to talk about that with Market Watch for sure, at least like once or twice in the near future. I promise you that. So those are kind of the ones I'm looking at from a chase standpoint. There's so many that it could be. Honestly, like you could tell me so many things, like, and I would believe it. Like, obviously everybody's got, those nostalgic memes, those vibes, those memories and stuff like that. Like you could tell me in the comments, like, I think this is gonna pop, and I'll believe you. Like I would get right on board with that. Like, because I think everybody's got those memes, and I'm just excited to be able to start chasing these things. The second tier, I wanted to give a shout out to just some, like, it's not even an honorable mention tier. I'm just gonna call it like the artwork podium. And look, just to be fair, I mean, I literally just said that I thought that Stitch 626 like is phenomenal art. All these cards that I've already mentioned, like, they could be artwork podium, but like, I just wanted to give some love to some cards that, like, I just feel like should get a little bit of a call out. Like, so the first one. The first artwork that I think is just absolutely beautiful, and I just think it pops. And again, this is just maybe my nostalgic memes, but that Cusco pops. Like, it is a beautiful, beautiful card. believe it's Emerald Amethyst, like absolutely phenomenal. So I think that card just looks absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited about that one. That would be one that, like, if I pulled that card, it's just kind of one of those that just put a little bit of a smile on my face. So I'm just at least going to call it out in the sense of, like, if you see me pull that card, I'm going to be super happy about that. The other one that is the non-character Enchanted for artwork podium, and I feel like everybody in the cord caught it immediately of, like, that card just beams, right? It Means No Worries. That card, it absolutely beams. And if I'm not mistaken, are those not Rafiki's hands that are kind of like, doing their thing right there? Oh, look at that. Yo, I haven't even been keeping track of the fact that we must be ice cold on these packs right now. I've just been too into, like, talking about Reign of Jafar. But look at that, man. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Nice little rip there. Good stuff. Good stuff from Mr. Donald himself. The last call out that I do want to talk about, just at least to like make sure that I do mention it, because I am very happy about it. I'm very happy that they decided to go the route of only making the big bad, the man himself, the boy, the legend, Jafar. I am very happy that they only made him a set championship promo and not a retail Enchanted. I just think I totally. What a day for Donald. What a day for D. What a day for Donald D. All right. Great motherfucker. Anyway, very happy that they did that with Jafar. Like, I don't think that the Ursula retail Enchanted was quite as well received as we all might have thought or hoped that it would have been. And especially because the Ursula art from the set championship promo, like, it just looks so good. The one from the Quest, the Lumineers Quest, just looks so good. I mean, that art is just ridiculous. That the retail art, especially being sort of that, like, theme artwork that we talk about, right? Like the black background, it just sort of gets lost in the shuffle, especially compared to its set championship counterpart. So very happy that they just, I mean, that Jafar is ridiculous. Like, it looks so good. I'm a little disappointed that he's not in the throne, but that's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Like, he looks awesome. He just looks absolute, like an absolute stud. We don't like him though, because he is, you know, of course he's the villain, but he's looking good in that. He's looking really good in that. So huge props, huge shout out to them. But no, I am super excited to chase down these cards. Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't know. Like I said, you could tell me just about anything and I'd believe you. I will say I'd be, like, pretty surprised if it's... Let's go, man. Let's go. What is this card even right now? This is like, I mean, I know it's like 45 bucks, I think. I hope. Oh, please tell me we're still gonna get a nickel for this. Okay. Man, what a hit. Let's go. Okay. All right. Look, that's awesome. All right. We're gonna set that over there. Let's go. Okay. We got 2 packs left. I was literally just about to say how many packs we had left as I pulled that card. It just threw me way off guard. Anyway, 2 packs remaining. But yeah, I am super excited to start chasing these cards down. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think in terms of, like, what's going to be the big chase, what has potential to be highest price card. It could be for any reason. Give me your oh my gosh, man, we are just getting, like, white hot late in this opening. Let's go, man. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think in terms of, like, card price and why, because I'm fascinated by it. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that it gets my TCG juices flowing, gets the Lorcana juices rolling, and we are down to the last pack of the opening. Please subscribe to the channel. Please do that, because all these enchantments that we're talking about, that we're trying to open, that we're you know, sitting here hypothesizing, we're gonna open them. We're gonna go chase them down. It's not gonna stop. We're gonna keep opening packs. Please come along for the ride with us. We would love to have you. But now we lock in, as we typically do in a moment like this, because we're about to go into Kanai, into Kronk, and now the final card of the opening. It is a swing and a miss, but a great finish, just some casual packs. Anyway, super excited about Reign of Jafar Enchanted. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Predictions, prices, ones you're looking to chase. We want to hear it all. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go get in the giveaway for the legendary rares. Go get in the giveaway for the first chapter booster box. Both are linked down in the description. Go get in the Discord. Links down in the description. And until next time, we're eternally grateful for you all, and we'll see you all on the other side. Peace out.